Hi, I'm Jackie, and this little video is especially for over 40s, over 50s. The older you are, the more you need it. Looking after your joints. We're going to work on Pilates and yoga style exercises for stability around our spine and hips. So do it for yourself if you're interested in slowing down aging and being 15 years younger in your body. Hi, for those of you that are familiar with my YouTube videos, it's a sad video today for me. It's the first one without my little dog Russell, who's usually over in the corner off the camera. He got put down this week because he's old and he was on his last legs. So it's as sad, as a lot of you know, losing a dog. He was very special. But enough about my dog. Let's get into your body. That's the important thing. So we're going to do some stabilizing around our hips and spine. First, I want you to lie on your left side. So you can mirror me. I'll lie on my right side. You lie on your left side. Now I want your knees bent like this and like about not a 90 degree angle, maybe 120 degree angle, and then lift your feet off the floor. Okay, and you can just try to have your head as comfortable as you can and keep the top hip forward on top of the bottom hip. And this is called Clam. We're going to open and close. Now, the mistake beginners make is they roll back like this. So keep that top hip forward and open and close. Now we're going to add resistance. We're going to push against the arm is pushing against the knee. So that's going to make the muscles work a bit harder, and we're just working a little bit our biceps as well as our abductors, these outer hip stabilizers, glute medius and minimus. A lot of people when they're older lose that stability around that hip joint, and so then your balance is very good. Literally, this exercise regularly, not every day, a couple of times a week, will literally could literally save your life one day. You won't have that fall when you're 80 or 90. You won't have that fall that you would have had if you hadn't have looked after your hip stability. So make sure you're not doing this, and make sure you do get to a yoga or a Pilates class. And so you do get your technique checked, because I do notice most beginners don't have good technique. So they're doing this. So I'm saying it again, keep the top hip forward. Okay, couple more. You should have felt the muscles here. Okay, so roll over onto your right side. I'm on my left side. You're on your right side. So now you're doing your left abductors. So just bend the knees about 120 degrees. Okay, and then keep that top hip on top of the bottom hip. Don't let the top hip roll back, because then you're not targeting the muscles as much. So as long as you're feeling these muscles here, these abductors in the outer hip, you know you'll be getting a benefit. You can also add resistance, the arm pushing against the knee. You're working your biceps a little bit there. So just make sure those muscles stay stable as you get older, because it's very, very important to keep stability around our hips, as I've already said, for your balance and healthy hip joints and confidence, mobility, stability. We need to work on our joints. As we get older, we can't take our joint health for granted. We need to work on our body. So tell your body, I'm committed. I'm committed to you. I'm going to do the work. And stick with my YouTube channel, and I'll keep motivating you to look after your body. Let's get old together with a young body, younger joints. Couple more here. Really good one, this one. Okay, we will give those muscles a little stretch at the end. I'm going to come to stabilizing here, glute maximus and lower back. Also shoulders and chest, and we're going to use our belly. So we're at all fours, and make sure you understand neutral spine, beginners. So not like that, that's flexed. Not like that, that's arched. So make sure, as I've said, get to a class so you know that what a teacher can check. If you're not very coordinated, you do need a bit of hands-on. So neutral spine, squeeze your belly a little bit gently. Keep your hips level, and then inhale, and then exhale, opposite hand to foot, and then inhale, all fours. Other side, exhale, opposite hand to foot. Keep going in your own rhythm, inhale. So keep the core switched on, keep the spine in neutral, keep the shoulder blades down, keep the head, the crown of the head facing forward. So if you're a beginner, there's quite a lot going on. Maybe you're just watching it for now, but don't always watch YouTube. It's good to watch it the first time if you're a beginner and see the exercise, but then the next time actually do it. And careful of looking side on when you're doing exercise videos at home. You need to be careful of your neck when you're over 50, as all of you know. And also, don't worry too much about the breath. You could be actually inhaling and exhaling, or you could be exhaling and inhaling. It doesn't matter too much. Just feeling a little bit of stability around the spine, the glutes, the belly, the lower back. The leg is like a weight, so the lower back engages a bit. And then you feel your shoulder stabilizes. This is a really good one to do. It's just very gentle strengthening around our spine and shoulders and hips. Let's finish off this one. Balance both sides. Really good. Okay, so the next one, get yourself to lying on your back. And let's do a little bit for the hip flexors and the belly. So the muscles up the front. This is called Pilates Toe Tap. So you're lying on your back. If your neck's arched, have something under your head. And try to organise a neutral spine. So you're not arched up, you're not dead flat. You've got a little inward curve between the lower back, your lower back and the floor. Okay, and try to keep your neck relaxed. And then engage your belly. So just actually cough, go and feel the muscles. Feel the muscles that engage, those deep muscles. Now try to actually, or even better than a cough, a laugh. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Make that sound, ho, 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 ho. And you'll feel those deep transversus abdominis. So keep the wrapping, the core stability, the corset. So without laughing or coughing, keep those muscles switched on. And I'm going to do Pilates toe tap with a neutral spine. So, but if you can't organise a neutral spine, if your lower back starts arching up, then it's okay to keep it flat. It's fine. So if you can't organise it, if it starts arching, just keep it flat is safer. Otherwise, if you can have a little neutral spine, your iliopsoas won't shorten as much. Often the iliopsoas is short and that pulls on the lower back. So we want to strengthen it without shortening it, ideally. Just gentle. And those of you that want to do more, there's scissor kicks, there's bike ride. But I'm going to stick with gentle today. I'm not going to go into the harder one today. So, but sometimes, as soon as I do the harder one, everybody does the harder one because you're competitive animals. But let's not be competitive animals in yoga. Let's use our higher brain and be conscious human beings making good decisions for our body. Because if you do too much, you'll get a sore back. Okay, finishing, just feeling the muscles, these muscles, the flexors, the abdominals. If you keep looking to the side to look at the screen, that's okay. But now just look the other way. So just head turns equally in both directions. Just be careful of how you watch screens, TV. Often your head's always off to the side because you've got your favourite spot on the couch, and that's not ideal for your neck. Over the years, it adds up. So trying to keep our body, our spine, as balanced as we can. That will do for that. Okay. And we'll do a little release for the muscles we've used now. Okay, so a few little stretches. So let's do the hip flexors first. So we're going to go into the bridge pose. If you don't know that, have a quick look. We'll go up and down a few times, vertebrae by vertebrae. Actually, I should say, don't look to the side. Be careful of your head. You know, if you're over 40, you've got to be careful of turning your head in this pose. So have a look and then do it and keep your head centered. So vertebrae by vertebrae coming up, segment by segment. Really good for the spine, really healthy. Keeping our spine healthy, it's connected to general health. Push down through those feet. Make a promise to your spine. I'm going to look after you. I know how important you are to my health, to my enjoyment of life. Okay, and then we'll come down, upper vertebrae followed by lower. And then we'll come up and hold for a few breaths. And this is a great one because it's opening the hip flexors at the front and it's using the glutes at the back and hamstrings and the lower back stability. We can do a little bit of inner thigh stability, knees together, inhale, exhale, knees together, inhale, exhale, knees together, squeeze. It's very good for your pelvic floor stability too. One more, inhale, exhale, squeeze. Okay, and we'll come down vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, and then we'll hug our knees in and just do a little bit of rocking, and that's just relaxing our lower back from bridge pose. And then if you're a little bit stiff, you might lie on your left side like this and pull your right heel in. If you're more flexible, you can lie on your belly and pull the right heel in and stretching the quadriceps for a few breaths. They get quite tight. Hopefully you do a lot of walking, and walking is the king of exercise, and you just keep stretching as well to not get too stiff. If you value flexibility, then you need to work on flexibility. Okay, so you can either lie on your right side if you need to. If you're a bit stiffer, that might work better for you. Don't force your body. And then, or you can lie on your belly, pulling the left heel in, little rock like that. A little bit more stretch. Final exhalation. In yoga, we really, and in life, try to use the exhalation to let go of a bit of tension. Okay, and then if downward dog's okay for you, just 5 breaths, downward dog, or in Pilates it's called inverted V. It's better to have a sticky mat. If you have a yoga mat, that would be better. The carpet hasn't got so... But I just keep the carpet because it looks better. Because I don't have a light coloured mat. And anyway, I won't go on about the YouTuber challenges of filming with my iPhone here. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I put a lot of work in. I hope you can subscribe. I hope your body can feel good, most of all. I hope I can help you in your life. Okay, and then we're going to do one more stretch. I'll show you 3 ways you can do this. And it depends on your lower back and your hips and knees. This is one way. I call it glute stretch or abductor stretch. A lot of you, that will suit you, especially the over 60s beginners and over 70s. Some of you, if you're a bit more flexible and your knee says it's okay, so you've got my right leg forward like that. That's a good one too, but some of your knees might not like that. And another good one, I really like this too, is you cross your legs, if your right leg in front, and you stretch forward like that. So don't force, just to your own edge, and you should feel the stretch in your outer hip, whichever one you're doing. So it doesn't matter which one. Breathe into your belly will help you to relax further. Diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. One more breath. And then swapping over. So remember the options, just do the same on both sides. So there's this one, I think you can all remember. Hopefully you can all remember. This one, or the cross-legged one. Okay, so enjoy that stretch. It's a great form of stress release, just holding a stretch, focusing on your breath. It's a simple way to manage stress in life. So we all have stress. How do we manage it? Do we just drink more alcohol? Or do we do more yoga and meditation and exercise and healthy living? One more deeper than normal breath into your belly and chest and out. And then if you've got the time, just sit with a straight spine or lie on your back just for a few minutes. And I know on YouTube you're impatient. People are probably, okay, I've done the exercise, turning it off now because you're at home and there's always jobs to do. But if you give yourself just even just 1 minute, even just 2 minutes, it will pay off. You actually have more energy. If you're a high achiever, you actually get more done if you do little rejuvenates, little plug in the battery. You won't get sick as often because you're looking after yourself. You achieve a lot more if you don't get sick. You have more energy and you'll live longer as well. And you achieve a lot more if you live longer. So if you're a high achiever, try to see meditation as actually you'll achieve more because you're rejuvenating, you're looking after yourself, staying healthy, managing stress, just scanning through, giving yourself quality attention. You don't need to call it yoga, you can call it, I'm giving myself quality, loving attention. Accept how you are. Relax your face, your eyeballs. Feel your belly move. Sinking down, supported by the earth. Feeling your bones. You stimulated a little bit around the hips and spine. Feeling your skin. When you are relaxed, there's more blood flow to the skin and the gut and the brain. When you're stressed, it's all going to the muscles and the heart pumping a bit faster. Switch off the video if you wanted to stay for a bit longer. Otherwise, don't rush up because your back's relaxed and it's gone into low muscle tone. So just bring one knee in, bring the other knee in, then roll over. So it's a little bit of Pilates yoga style exercise for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week I'll have another really good one. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but every week you'll get something different and you'll learn something. Never stop learning, never stop working on your body, being your best. Thank you.